What's up, people of YouTube? It's Cam here. I'm back at the Bolivar Airport once again. I think I'm gonna play around with this GFC 500 Autopilot. Gonna, play around with altitude pre-select, try to shoot an approach, stuff like that. So I've kind of had some time to learn the system a little better, so maybe I can make a better composed video over this Autopilot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my pre-flight inspection done, and we'll get up in the air. So stick around; it should be a fun video.
Bolivar traffic, Cherokee 3029 Hotel, taking off runway 18 westbound departure at Bolivar. Anyways, I took off out of Bolivar and I headed west. When I was about 500 feet above the ground, I just engaged the autopilot. And I already had my altitude pre-selected to 3,000 feet. And I had my heading bug set to runway heading. So after I engaged that autopilot, all I had to do was hit indicated airspeed, selected my airspeed, and it just climbed right out to 3,000. When I got to a point where I wanted to exit the pattern, I went ahead and just shifted my heading bug to west. So I'm just flying on the heading bug right now. 270 heading, it automatically leveled off at 3,000 feet, and it was done. That is super simple. I mean, this thing pretty much flies itself other than the power. And in IMC, that could be invaluable. It just takes so much load off of the pilot, and then once they get up, they can start working on, communications with ATC, and they don't have to worry about the aircraft as much because the autopilot and GPS system just covers it so well. So I'm going to try to shoot an approach into Bolivar. So come here, select Mike 17. I have that. Then I guess I'll go back here, hit home, go to procedures for the arrival. Well, no, it's not an arrival, it's an approach. And then we will do RNAV 18. Shoot, I don't know what transition I should do. I try Ollie, see what that does for me, and then I'll hit load and activate. Then I need to come down here and switch this over to nav. And as you see, it's keeping me at 3,000 feet as I have it on altitude hold, and I just hit nav and it's automatically taking me to Ollie, it's pretty cool. So I'm screen recording my phone right now so you guys can see what I'm seeing, but we're going direct to Ollie, which is right here, and then it's going to turn us into the approach. The only thing I believe it's going to take us from Ollie over here to Assoy, and then put us on the final approach path for the airport right there. There is a chance it may take me from Ollie to Assoy and then do the procedure turn up and then back down. So I'm not sure what it has planned, and my knowledge is kind of limited on this stuff, but this is kind of hypothetically what I'm expecting from the system right now. I also want to show you guys the auto trim here. So I'll pull the power back to slow down because I need to be slower for the approach anyways. And you can see auto trim is pulling back, trimming for the aircraft. This is an incredible system. Auto trim is worth it. So like I've mentioned in this video, in other previous videos, we have a couple of options with this GFC 500. We have just about every option except for the yaw dampener. We don't really need it here. If there's a VTail Bonanza, yeah, we would have it. But we have the auto trim.
55646 turning final 21, brand to west.
So we have the auto trim here, so that's amazing. No babysitting these lights that are flashing, it just does it. We also have the go around button, which I will play around with here in a little bit as well. And yeah, so then we just have the GFC 500 interface, links beautifully with our two GTN 650s and our G5s here. So it's a really, really incredible system. I love it. Let me break down what we're doing here. We are, I believe that is 3.3 miles from Ollie, and then it's going to put us in a right-hand turn. And then it's just going to take us on the final approach path, and then from Chike to Yippen, however, straight down towards the runway. Now, what I've had issues with in the past, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that video, is where I failed to get it to descend. It was pretty humorous, so, I mean, if you want to watch it, the video will be up top. But I think I did some reading this morning. I've watched a couple of videos, so I think I know how to get it to descend, and then this thing will fly you straight down to the runway. What I'm going to do is when I get to minimums, I'm going to hit the go around button, add full power, and kind of see what that does, because I've watched my dad do it from the right seat, but I want to completely experience that myself. So that's kind of the breakdown of what we're going to do, and right now we're just flying the approach. So right now we are in the turn. We are at Ollie right now, headed towards Asoy, which then will make another right turn. That'll get us right on our final approach path for runway 18 at Bolivar. Bolivar traffic, Cherokee 3029 Hotel is about 10 miles north of the field on RNAV 18 approach. Mike Delta, are you guys jumping today?
Yeah, we are jumping. We're going to be a pretty fast load, so we should be able to stay out of your way here.
Roger that. Well, anyways, I will keep an eye out for you guys and deviate as necessary.
Sounds good, thank you. One Mike Delta.
So we are here at the Soy, turning on our final approach fix. I'll show you the autopilot configuration really quick. On altitude, we have our autopilot flight director active and on nav mode right now. When I get to Chike, I will switch that over to approach, and I believe that will start our descent. So right now I should probably go ahead and pull my airspeed back, put 1 notch of flaps in, and get slowing down to about 90 knots. We do have skydivers today, so I'll have to keep an eye out for them. But they're just going to be circling above, and then hopefully dropping west to the field. Shouldn't have an issue, but I'll keep an eye out for them anyways. So we have passed the Soy, we're almost to Chike. We can begin our descent to 2,800 feet once we hit the Soy, so I just entered that in with vertical speed and altitude holds. It'll level off here at 2,800. As you can see, we're close to Chike, so I will, oh, it's getting bumpy. So I will switch it over and hit the approach button, which should go ahead and get us on our glide slope. And I'll probably wait until that dot is at the line in the middle so it doesn't try to climb up and then down and all that. So our ball came down, I hit the approach button, which is getting us on the glide slope and should begin our descent into Bolivar. Can't really see the field.
4 miles west will be passing to the north of the field, about 3 miles. Grand Park.
Bolivar traffic, Cherokee 3029 Hotel. I am turning to the west at 2,800 feet, discontinuing the approach. Mike Delta, you should be good to go.
I appreciate it, thank you. One Mike Delta.
So I can't get this dang thing to descend on me. I don't know what's going on with it. I pushed every button in the books there, and yeah, I got nothing. So I don't know. 29 Hotel, I've got you inside. Traffic no factor.
Roger, 394 here to member.
Alright. Fuel pump on, landing light on. Start working on my prop and mixture. Take off the autopilot. Start getting her slowed down. Switching that mixture a little bit. Bolivar traffic, Cherokee 3029 Hotel is crossing midfield, left downwind 18 Bolivar. Alright, fuel pump's on, lights on, mixture full rich, pulling power back, getting her to flap speed. Pattern altitude, below my flap speed, 10 degrees. Start getting ready to turn base. Oh shoot, I'm high. Prop in mixture and fuel pump is on, I'm on my fullest tank. Gonna extend this downwind so I can descend. I don't know how I got so high. Left too much power in. Bolivar traffic, Cherokee 3029 Hotel, turning 1 mile, final 18 Bolivar. Super smooth right here, but I'm sure it'll get bumpy on the ground.
Bolivar traffic, RV17 comes off 10 miles to the southeast, inbound for runway 18 Bolivar.
Why is my autopilot kicking in? That was weird. Autopilot was fighting me. It was trying to push me down. That was really strange. Out of my game today, I guess.
Alright guys, got the airplane pulled into the hangar, got it wiped off, so I think I'm going to end this video here. It was really nice to get back up into the airplane and just get some airtime. So it's a beautiful day to do some flying, and hopefully next time I'll be able to do an actually successful approach. So